All right, what is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Coming at you guys with an update on Morpheus Network, ticker symbol MNW. We've been tracking this coin for a little while now, and it's been respecting the technicals pretty well. Okay, if you take a look, we had a falling wedge right here. That's a bullish pattern. We also had bullish divergence here as well. We got the strong breakout. We hit our bullish price targets initially. We have some new bullish price targets to the upside, but there's still a little bit of work to be done. We recently broke through these levels right here, and I said once we do that, we're most likely going to come and retest this low, and you can see we've done that as well. So I'm actually going to teach you guys and go over all of the different signals and different trading strategies that you guys can use to really help give yourself an edge in the market. Trading is like going to battle. It's like going to war. You need to have the proper weapons at your disposal and know how to use those weapons so that way you can increase your odds of success on the battlefield. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Remember, this video is not financial advice, but rather I'm just going over some of the different strategies, and there's really only going to be about 2 or 3, so it's a lot simpler than you think, okay? So with that being said, we're going to jump straight into it. Now, as I mentioned, we had a falling wedge here and a bullish divergence. If you're not familiar with bullish divergence, it's actually not that hard, okay? So what you want to do is you want to look at your RSI. This is your relative strength index, and it's going to measure the relative strength of a token at its given price. So here I have highlighted that we have a low and then a lower low. So obviously it's in a downtrend, right? And we're heading lower. But if you look at your RSI, we actually have a low and then a higher low at this point. So we're actually gaining relative strength, increasing in relative strength as the price of the token is dropping. That's bullish divergence. That's one indicator we may see some bullish activity, right? Now we combine that with number 2, okay, in the falling wedge pattern, and now we are giving ourselves a little bit of an edge. Rather than just buying blindly into something, we're actually looking and saying that, hey, we have 2 strategies together right now, kind of telling us that we could see a little bit of some bearish activity, or bullish activity rather. Okay, and sure enough, it goes on a massive rally. We hit the bullish price targets to the upside, and after hitting those bullish price targets, we start to pull back, right? Now, if you take a look, the RSI is above this dotted line right here. What that dotted line is that is 70, okay? 70 is the technical definition of overbought. And so as a general rule of thumb, you typically don't want to buy something when it's overbought. And, if you just had a massive run and hit your bullish price targets, this is an area where people are going to be selling a lot, right? That's why they're called bullish price targets. Some people call it resistance. Okay, but if you think about it, this is just an area where, there are sellers, and most likely there's going to be a lot of sellers or a lot of people taking profit at these specific levels. And you can see we do that. So we're come up here, and now we know to be cautious because we're at our bullish price targets, aka major resistance levels, and we see that we're very overbought on the RSI. We're way above 80, and over 70 is the technical definition of overbought. Now we start to pull back, okay? And I mentioned that these were going to be the major support levels. All right, after if we broke through our bullish price targets and came back down, we're going to come back and retest. And man, we got a very beautiful bounce there. And take a look back at the RSI, guys. Look at what we did. That initial bullish divergence trend line that started and fueled the whole rally. Look at what we did. We came back, we tested the major support level, and then we bounced off of that bullish divergence trend line. And we got another huge move to the upside. Now we're going to zoom in a little bit more real quick. And so now that we've zoomed in, just like there's bullish divergence, there also is bearish divergence. So, we have a high right here and then a higher high. Tokens definitely increasing in price in an uptrend, okay? But if you look at the relative strength index at this point where we have a high as well, and then we actually make a lower high on the RSI while making a higher high on the price of the token. So in this case, this is going to be a bearish divergence, and it's an indicator you could see some type of bearish activity. Okay, now if you see, I have these sets of yellow lines on the chart. What these are the 3 major Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, and the reason you use these is because nothing moves in a straight line up or a straight line down. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or you would get a move up, retracement, consolidation, and then break through those retracement levels. And that's how you can spot a potential downside reversal. Okay, so As you see here, we had the move up, okay, and then we retraced to our 38.2% retracement level. That's going to be the first one, right? The second major level is the 50%, and the third is the 61.8% level. When you break through these levels, most likely you're going to get a retest of some of your previous lows rather than continuing that uptrend, okay? And so if you take a look here, we updated our Fibonacci retracement levels after getting this pullback and then a move up. Now we have a new swing low connected to a new swing high. And as you can see, we actually did just break through those major levels. And I said that most likely we're going to come back down and retest this prior bullish price target, this prior level of resistance is going to be, you know, now an area of support that we're going to look at on the chart. And so, you know, we did do that. And so now what we really need to do is we really need to consolidate a little bit at these levels and then push back up and break through these prior support levels. Okay, so we need to pay close attention to 1.825, 1.952, and 2.08. Okay, we need to break through those levels now and push back up, okay, to potentially keep making higher highs. All right, and hit our new bullish price targets up here of 2.57, 2.80, as well as 3.09. All right, those are going to be the bullish price targets. There's a lot of work to be done, but we can do a few things, okay, to really help us out. We can pay attention to this bearish divergence trend line up here. So we know that if we rally, there's a chance we could reject that level and bounce off of there and bounce downwards. And then we bounced previously many times on this bullish divergence trend line. And so we want to see if we come back down, can we bounce there again and potentially get another bounce in the price action of Morpheus network? All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I do these videos pretty much every single day, and I do viewer requests every week. So if you want to see your crypto, your token in the next video, all you've got to do is comment down below and I'll make a video on it as soon as I can. I really appreciate you making it this far. And if you did, most likely you're going to enjoy one of these next two videos as well. So make sure to click on one of those.